Good morning. Morning Spokane. Apparently I've hit the traffic right at peak rush hour. Unloaded at Katara, something like that, in Spokane Valley. And now I'm headed empty to Grand Forks, British Columbia. There's about 3 hours of empty running. Is not as bad as last week where we drove a solid 8 empty. And then we're loading steel shot. Got a tar pit. And it's going somewhere in or near Prince Rupert. Dispatch said, once I know where I'm delivering, let them know. It's like, okay, one of those. We don't know exactly what's going on. Once you're loaded, can you read your paperwork and see what's going on? We know it's going in or near Prince Rupert, way up north. And don't worry, Van, I was leaving that space for you. Saw one fender bender already. I'm gonna leave space even if the whole town wants in front of me. Okay, there's the rest of the town right there. Okay. I want to work my way into the right lane the next 3 miles or so. Well, for sure within the next 3 miles, because I'm turning off in 3 miles. But if I remember right, there's some pretty big exits before I need to turn off, so I think a lot of the people in the right lane will clear out. And I won't have to try to fight my way into there. Yeah, we're starting to move now already. Cool. People are already exiting, making the highway actually move again. Nice. Yeah, I see a bunch of brake lights. I'm not legally allowed to be in the left lane, as that sign on that bridge overpass just said. Yeah, through Spokane, we're not allowed to be in the left lane. I believe that's what my instinct said, to stay in the center lane. There's a big exit here where a lot of people exit. If not, I'll have to fight my way in. It's, when I say fight, all you turn your blinker on and someone gives you space. It only takes a car or two usually before they give you space. we go. There's the exit I was talking about.
In 1 mile, take exit 281 on the right to US 2 North.
And this is my exit, but I'm not going to go into the right lane because there's a sharp corner at the bottom of the exit and it's 2 lanes wide.
Be in either of the 2 right lanes, then take the exit to US 2 North.
And I want to be on the outside of that sharp corner. There's signs everywhere that say long trucks can take both lanes. I did that at first, forward flash was on, went down the center and took both lanes. And I looked at it when I took the corner, I'm like, I bet I can do that with just taking 1 lane.
81.
And the answer is yes. Yes, I can. If I go over the yellow line, and here's a little dip here. Go into the dip. And then just stay right against the barrier. I managed to keep the trailers in my lane. 90-degree corner. So it's not a bad corner. As long as you've planned it ahead of time, not bad at all. But if you go on the inside, you curb it and you hit that fence on the you can't be on the inside lane. You want to be on the outside lane. Inside lane, very bad. And like the inside lane's empty. I would love to be on the inside lane. Why nobody in the inside lane? Because people want to make a left-hand turn after we merge with the 2 roads here. Right against the curb. Yeah, yellow light. The truck beside me actually stopped and goes, those trailers are coming right over the line, and got right to the line. It's like, it's okay, we're exiting the corner. I'm not going to get closer. Yeah, this is an interesting intersection. With 2 roads meeting, facing the same direction. The other lane traffic is actually the traffic that was going eastbound on 90, and we're the traffic that were going westbound on 90, and we're both turning onto northbound on 2, I think this is. Here you've really got to watch your lane position through here. I think I've shot videos of this before. Some narrow lanes. I gotta turn that Jake brake down lower. I'm empty. Just set it to 1. And then you gotta really watch your heights here. The bridge is actually 310, but the corners are 3.3. Or not 3.3, 13.3. I'm 11.3, so no big deal. But when you got to load, you got to really watch out. And then there's a bunch of intersections ahead that the lanes don't line up. So you have to do a little swivel, little S swivel in the intersection. And there's a couple of them. And this S curve is awfully tight too, where the trailers go right on the white line. And you see this intersection, the white line, the lanes don't actually line up. Same with this one. The lanes don't actually line up. But when you're as wide as I am, that matters. I am 2.6 meters wide. Empty or loaded, unless I got a wide load. That's better with just Jake brakes on one lower setting. So apparently after I'm getting loaded in Grand Forks, I'm going to work on getting me some winter tires. I don't know if you guys noticed, but when the road was wet there at the last red light, not this one, I spun my tires leaving the red lights. It's like the tires are getting a little slippery on wet roads. Imagine on icy roads. That's my fault that the winter tires aren't on. I got asked 2 weeks ago if I wanted them on, and was it 3 weeks ago? Yeah, it must have been 3 weeks ago. And I said, let's wait till winter's actually here. Because when it's still that hot, winter tires burn off so fast. And I really don't want to burn off winter tires. I want the best winter tires possible in January, February. So the later I put them on, the better for January and February. He's got 2 straps on the back pallets, 1 strap in the center and 2 in the front. Hey, he's legal. Nice. She is legal. So many people get that wrong. They only put 1 strap on the front pallet. You legally have to have 2 on the front pallet. The rest only need 1, depending on the weight of the pallets. As long as your strap is rated high enough that it can hold the pallet's weights, then only 1 strap is necessary. But the front pallet requires 2 straps. The reason I'm in this lane and not on the outside lane, because it ends. And once I'm up the hill, I'll want to move to the center lane again because I need to turn left off of this highway because we're headed to the Christina Lake Laurier crossing. If there's nobody in that lane now, I'm going to go there now. It's likely a lot of people will be turning off here. So if I'm actually going into Prince Rupert, I have heard stories from truckers that you have to split trailers to go down to Prince Rupert because it's such a steep hill. I don't know if this is true or not. I'm gonna maybe call Jess and see if she can research it. I might actually call dispatch. I think I see a fire truck coming. Fire truck or ambulance. Let's give some space in front of us just in case they want to turn off here. Ambulance. Okay, people are getting out of the way. Good, good. Whenever you see an ambulance, fire truck, or police, assume they're turning off right in front of you. They're going to be cutting right in front of your vehicle. So really consider all the possible ways that that vehicle will turn and how not to be in that way. Sometimes stopping where you are is the worst thing you can do. So instead of just blindly just stopping where you are, think about what's the best way to get out of the way. If that means running a red light, do it very cautiously. Just slowly pull into the intersection, make sure no one's coming, get out of the way. Doesn't matter which way you have to turn. Figure out later where you needed to go. If you have to go around the block again, point in the right direction, do that. I've done it a couple of times where I'm like, hey, it's gridlock behind me. I'm going to go through this red light. Just pull off to the side and wait and see what happens. But do that super, super, super cautiously. If there's traffic coming, obviously don't pull in there. But if there's no traffic both ways, take your time, look both ways. Just because you got the pressure of an ambulance behind you, don't freak out. Take your time, look. Yes, you're clear to make a safe maneuver to get out of the way, then go do it. Plan it first before you make any moves. Plan, 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 plan. And I get sometimes it can be confusing. I've had my emergency lights, I used to be a firefighter, I should clarify that. Emergency lights on, and I'm coming out to the intersection I want to turn off. So I'm not going to pass this vehicle, so I just slow down behind the vehicle, and the vehicle is like, oh, maybe he's pulling me over. Pulls onto the shoulder, I slammed on the brakes and pulled onto the shoulder. I'm like, oh shoot, okay, going around you now. I was just gonna wait for you to pass the intersection, and they just stopped right at the intersection. It's like, okay, now I gotta work around the front of you. And they didn't know I was going that way, right? But yellow. And my firefighting experience was unique. No one, I think no one else had the experience of firefighting the way I did. Because how can you be on the fire department when you live like 13 miles out of town? The answer is, they needed firefighters. They needed good firefighters. And I was good at it. So, it's a volunteer fire department, so it's, you get your little pager that goes off, and then you respond. How the heck do you respond when the fire truck and everybody will be long gone by the time you get to the fire hall? By having all the fire gear in the back of your truck. All my fire suit, all the gear sitting in the back of my SUV. Quite often it happened that I was on the scene first if the accident happened
either of the two left lanes
between the town and where I live. Quite often I was on scene first and could get working, get ready for when the fire truck shows up. Like, get traffic control started, order people around and say, hey, you, stop that traffic, you do that. And if the fire or accident was the opposite direction, it just took me a few minutes longer to get to that side. And if it happened to be a big accident, big fire, it still was good to have me as the extra hand on scene. So it's definitely a unique experience that I don't think anyone else
North Division Street
experienced. It was my personal vehicle. We had red fire beacons that plugged into the cigarette lighter. I went and bought myself some fancy LED lights
North Division Street
that are illegal to have unless you are in the fire department. So when I quit, I donated them to the fire department, so I'm sure they're still out there running. They're high quality stuff. Yeah, it was fun. It was definitely some good memories there. Also some horrific memories, but it was good. Those clouds are moving so fast. Check that out. I bet you these people are going to turn off. They're not going very fast. the yellow. What does yellow mean? Stop, if it's safe to do so. Where'd that car go? That was right beside me. I think they turned off, but I hope they're not in my blind spot. I'm looking as much as I can, and then very slowly merge over. Because if you go very slowly, they have a chance to honk their horn. And if you've noticed, I can talk today. Hope that stays that way, but I'm definitely feeling better today. So less sick. Only reason I'm not spinning there is because I got the power divider lock on. There we go. We're out of Spokane. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Headed way north again. Way north. I won't make it to Prince George today. So today is Tuesday. Probably, I wonder if I'm going to get home this weekend. There's a lot of driving ahead of me. A lot of driving. Should be interesting. Let's see how it all works out. You guys rock. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed, and lots of comments. Drop me lots of comments, questions. You guys have been doing a lot more of that. I enjoy it. Some really good questions from you guys. I'm not sure. Is that sleet? Or hail? It's the whiter stuff, so it's got to be sleet. This is big white, Highway 30 free. Just did my brake check. And when I stopped for the brake check, the ground was black. Now it's white. Just came down all of a sudden. This is crazy. Have to be careful here. This might be slippery downhill. Now it's turning more into slush snow here. The roads were just black. Literally, when I pulled in to do my brake check, the roads were black. Okay, they're starting to get a little more black here as we go down. So just the very top there. Okay, I can put my jake brakes back on. My wipers are having a hard time keeping up. As we're getting lower, the wipers are having a harder time, or a better time dealing with the snow. As it's turning into rain instead of snow. Still slushy as it's hitting the windshield. That just came out of nowhere. It's like, nice, dry, clear day. Stop for a brake check. Starts pouring rain. It's like, what? Okay, I already finished my brake check. By the time I was done, it was just all white. It's like, that happened fast. You guys have no idea what you guys are driving into. Hopefully they take it easy up there, because if it keeps with the flurries like that, it's going to get a little slippery up there. Jeez. The heck was that? Heads up, anyone headed to Big White, there is quite a bit of slush at the top. Okay, that was interesting. So I'm headed to Kelowna now and get some new winter tires. I feel like that's a message telling me, make sure you get your winter tires. Don't go, hey, I'm running short of time, skip the tires. They said if I arrive a little late, they'll stay overtime. Look, there's blue sky there again. That is a lot of horses in that field, huh? Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day.